Heard you boarded the key.
Yo, back. So how did it go? You stop now. Delga?
Not to mention the fact that you could potentially jeopardize the intelligence operation.
Lieutenant Toft is correct. That being said, I believe you should be. I was certain we'd fool Delgado. Did you discover anything worth Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to... What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disaster. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that stuff. You're both dismissed.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown... Find anything else? All right. Keep up the good work. 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our... We'll be here if you need us.
I could have joined any
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because... Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as... Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually work. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society chair. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help. This card will allow you to access the Starfield Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alert. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome.
Sorry. Lovely party, isn't it?
Glad to have you aboard. On behalf of Trident, I'm sorry. I don't want to lose my job. I hear you. I'm trying to be reasonable. Not happening. I appreciate your... It's not about money. No problem. Oh, absolutely. The safe is marked in the unlikely event, in the even... So. An excellent question. My responsibility. Honestly. Have a safe journey. please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Glad to have you. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremonies. Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness... I wish I could. I don't. I'm still willing to talk. Oh, just take the damn thing. Listen, maybe you can keep this.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokoff's table,
On behalf of Trident, don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
I need to get back to my duties.
So, I certainly hope they decide to hold... Yes, he's some kind of a... Haven't we already talked about this? That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the... I honestly don't really know anything else about the... I've already told you everything. Nice to have met you.
At the moment, Aurora isn't...
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award. The Society was founded about 8 years ago. No. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. An open bar would have been... The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donate? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. Donations to the Society can be debited. That's all then? Okay.
Please remain in designated passenger
That
areas
view is
at all
absent.
times. Have a safe
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee. It's a shame. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Any luck at the party? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is, in reality, this is what happens when folks with far too... You seriously need to ask. Oh, first, Gold Bank protects their own. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee and everything. I'm gonna guess that won't help with... Go do something useful, okay?
Quite a lovely... Hello, are you... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia. Sheila Holbrook. Enjoy the rest of the event.
From this point forward, I believe our business has concluded. Goodbye.
Sorry. Do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like... Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and... What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski... If you had enough... What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson... You know more about me than I suspected. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses... Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to what? The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our. What do you think is going? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski. And why should you? Dombrowski is a piece of human. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything. Not bad for a lowly gal bank worker. What, are you ready to damn knock? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for and Dombrowski made sure that all of the. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I'm sorry. As you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
So, what brings you aboard?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the check? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back up. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authority. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Certainly not at the same time.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, stand up. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your... Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and... There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sun, once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environment. Remember, the moment when you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
The ship's purser can assist you in any matters regarding the security of your items.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I... Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. Oh, really? Well, tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my leg. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Remember not to touch anything, please.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a... I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information, and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording, just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning... How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all the... No, you can leave me out of your marriage...
All passengers, may I have your attention?
Dombrowski to run. Because
the captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, first, It's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how...
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency. Remain calm and proceed to your...
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling bet that Sandino. But hey, you got the job done.
To your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there
I'm glad you
until
feel that way.
further instructions.
Just remember to tell Delgado, huh? You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. Crick's his legacy. Are you? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes... Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard.
He's quite something, our Bobby, isn't he?
Hello. Welcome to the... Gal... Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Your buddy Rokoff is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokoff, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here.
All right.
A lot of us in the fleet came out of the mud. We grind for every cred, and it shows.
Need something?
All right, let's get right. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. That about does it then. Hell of a deal. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Hello.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see.
A lot of us had
This
our
mission
doubts
is going to
about
require... Glad to hear it.
making progress with this operation.
Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff like... No matter. Next time he... That it? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement. It makes me sick. Anything else? Okay. Fine, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep... You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much about my past? You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of ex-con sort of vibe? I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. The year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and... That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform... Thanks. I'm quite proud of where I've ended up. Let's just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit. You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now. Let's get back to it before... We'll be here if you need us.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920s.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands.
I sure hope so. 'Cause she might be our only crack at finding it. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your... Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling... Perfect. Okay, so, I'm gonna... In the meantime...
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here, and... We'll talk later.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course. So prepare to be scanned.